Our world is full of amazing experiences, and on my journey, I've lived many of them. I saw the northern lights in Iceland, I ate the original pizza in Italy, practiced kung fu in China, met cannibals in India, and did so many other things. But even with all that, I never imagined I'd see a volcano erupt right before my eyes, until I realized I was wrong.
Whoa, what? Ooh.
I found out that in Guatemala, there's a volcano you can climb and see the eruption with your own eyes. From the moment I heard about it, I set my mind on it. A few months later, I found myself in the city of Antigua in Guatemala. Good morning from the city of Antigua, Guatemala, in the country of Guatemala. Today is a special day because for the first time in my life, I will be climbing an active volcano. The city we are in, Antigua, Guatemala, used to be the capital of this country, but it stopped being the capital because of the many volcanoes and earthquakes that destroyed the city. They said, we need to move a bit away from the volcanoes, so they made Guatemala City the new capital instead. We started our morning in a place called Cerro de la Cruz. In English, it's Hill of the Cross. There's like a little church on the hill, and in front of you, you can see the volcano in Antigua and the city. The view is honestly breathtaking, especially during morning hours or at sunset. Otherwise, you won't see it like this. My friend Anas is coming along on this trip. Anas is Jordanian, but he was born in Guatemala and has lived most of his life here, so he knows the place really well. We will climb the volcano together, and he will help me with filming. We started our journey in the company we went with, where they had a light breakfast ready for us.
Thank you for choosing our company to go up in this volcano. Remember, the biggest eruptions are like around 2 a.m., so make sure to be awake for that time.
The base cost of the trip is $70, which includes the volcano hike, meals, and lodging. And you'll probably need to rent some clothes and gear from them as well.
Okay, we are ready now. Ready? Ready? Let's go! I grabbed a jacket, these gloves, a headlamp, and a few other things. I also rented boots from them.
We're done renting stuff. We'll leave most of our personal stuff here and pick it up tomorrow.
The first hour of the hike is very steep, very difficult. Don't get frustrated with that first hour. Just power through it. My recommendation is small steps, consistent steps, and try to respect the breaks that the guides assign to you.
We left the office and are now heading toward the volcano. The company is called Wicho and Charlie's. If anyone wants to come here, I'll leave their website in the description. We started this hike 5 minutes ago, and we're already exhausted because the beginning is the hardest part. There's an hour of steep climbing, so we just need to finish the climb, and then it gets easier and easier. What's up? How's it going?
Let's go back.
We finished the first 20 minutes, and everyone is already tired. If you want to come here, be ready. You have to be in good shape. We've gone about 40 minutes now. And now we're on a nice, narrow path winding through the trees. I'm excited to reach the top and see the view. After nearly an hour of walking, battling exhaustion, whining, and pushing ourselves forward, we have finally arrived at the entrance of the volcano trail. This is just the entrance. We haven't done anything yet. We paid 50 quetzal, which is $7. That's the entrance fee. And from here, the real climb begins.
Careful.
These flowers are coming from the tree over there. This tree is the most important tree in the volcano.
Honestly, the path is a bit tough because it's all uphill. But our friends from Italy, from Milan, aren't tired. How are you guys?
How's it going?
Yeah, really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Tired?
Nah.
Yeah?
Not yet.
How are you not tired?
Dude, we're like an hour in.
We have 2 more or something like that?
I think there's a few more.
I guess 4 or 5 more. Oh my. Did you have to say that?
No! God, please, no! No!
We're almost halfway through and we have a lunch break now.
Welcome to lunch. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, amigo.
Like I mentioned earlier, they had given us lunch at the start. There are several things for lunch and dinner. There's rice and other good stuff. There's apples, sandwiches, and various things inside. The place is very nice and we're surrounded by trees. So, yeah, finally a well-deserved break.
I'm just showing I'm a social guy, you know.
Every single hour he tells us we have 5 minutes left.
You can do it. ¿Cuántas veces vas?
Dos veces.
Dos veces
Dos
cada
veces.
día.
No, a la semana.
A la semana, ah, sí.
Sí.
He climbs twice a week. I did it once and I'm dead tired.
¿Es muy difícil o para tú?
No,
¿No?
no, porque estamos acostumbrados. Sí.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias igual.
He's holding chamomiles that he picked up there.
So all of you do it twice a week?
We do this twice a week. Sometimes we do this 3 times a week.
It's too much.
The third time it's really hard. So
Yeah.
we do this twice normal.
We've reached almost the highest point. Now the path is straight, not much climbing left, but we're already drained. We can see the clouds from this point, and now we're going a bit higher. We'll see views we can't see anywhere else.
Yeah.
The last 15 minutes now to the best camp.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're almost there.
Almost there, man. Last 5 years.
Climbing the volcano is mostly mental. You have to focus completely and believe you can do it, because many people, even though they have very poor fitness, they really know how to focus their energy on one thing and push through, because honestly, this is not supposed to be impossible. But if you keep telling yourself, I really can't make it, it will be impossible to make it. But if you push yourself a little, you will.
Wow, we're so high, we can see the city there, if you zoom.
Yeah. Beautiful, huh?
Amazing.
Yeah, man. We make it.
Thank you, my friend.
Finally, we reached the base camp of our journey, and it overlooks the volcano. The volcano erupts every 20 minutes here, and the view is absolutely amazing. At night, we can see the lava more clearly. So, I'm really excited for tonight. Look, there's been another explosion right now. It happens all the time. It's nothing new, not something that only happens once in a lifetime. These are the rooms where we will sleep. Each room can accommodate 8 people. They will give you a sleeping bag. Make sure to cover yourself well with a jacket, because it gets very cold at night. We rested at the camp and spent our time sitting in front of the volcano, enjoying the view of each eruption. A group of us went on an additional 3-hour hike to the crater, while the rest of us sat around the campfire watching the sunset and the successive eruptions. The guides prepared hot chocolate and dinner for us.
Ah, what is this?
Chocolate.
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 And the darker it gets, the colder it becomes. So now the guides built a fire, and we're all sitting, watching the volcano from the base camp. When it got dark, we started seeing the real eruptions.
Woo! Wow! Oh my god, wow! No way! Woo! Wow! What?
Fuck. Oh, it's thunder.
It's about 7:30 p.m. and it's time for dinner. They serve you dinner here, a simple mountain meal, just lentils and rice. But it smells so good. I'm excited. I don't know if it's really that good or if I'm just really hungry. But the view of the volcano, guys. It erupts every 30 to 40 minutes. A strong eruption lights up the whole mountain red with lava. One of the best things I've seen in my life. Really, this may be the first or second most amazing natural phenomenon after the Northern Lights in Iceland.
How was it?
It was worth it. It was so good.
So good.
Yeah, I'll show you videos.
Wow.
We're all sitting near the kitchen door to watch the volcano together every time it erupts.
Wow! That's a big one! Wow, that's magnificent. And
After a whole night of watching the volcano erupt, we woke up the next day at 4 a.m. to continue the adventure. So we woke up at 4 in the morning to go climb Acatenango volcano. This is the place where we camped. Supposedly there are beautiful views from above, but it's very tiring after all the exhaustion from yesterday, and now we also have another mountain. They're looking at me like, what's this idiot filming? One final hour of climbing brought us to the summit, just in time to watch a magical sunrise.
There was no better way to express my joy at reaching the top than dancing dabke. Climbing any mountain is like winning a battle, not against the mountain, but against yourself. It's proving that you survived, that you're still alive, that you can still fight and win, and push past the limits you once believed you had. You arrive and discover that the most beautiful view and strongest happiness only come after working hard for them. Every moment of exhaustion and every tear you shed turns into fuel for the rush of reaching the top.
The volcano erupted while we were next to it.
After the long, tough climb, we made it to the summit of Acatenango volcano.
So how was it?
It was worth the climb.
Good view?
Good view, very comfy the view,
Very nice.
The nice thing is, the sun behind us was casting the volcano's shadow onto the clouds. The volcano's silhouette on the clouds looked absolutely stunning.
What's the elevation?
It's 3,976 meters. You can
It's
see
like-
my hat
Yeah.
is from altitude.
Very nice.
We're above the clouds! The first part of the downhill was a bit dangerous, but then it felt like sliding down a sand dune, like when you're in the desert in Wadi Rum and similar places. After we got back from the mountain, completely exhausted, all I could think about is food. Our breakfast was oats with chocolate, nuts, and water, and it slightly tasted like cinnamon. It definitely has cinnamon. Honestly, it's really good. I don't know if it's me or if it's actually good or what, but I'm genuinely enjoying it.
We said goodbye to the volcano with one last big explosion. Now we need to grab our stuff and keep heading down toward the city of Antigua again. The trip's over, even though we saw the volcano erupt so many times last night and today.
We never get bored of it. Every time it erupts, you look, you smile, you film. My phone and camera are literally full. The way down is obviously much easier than the climb up. This is the place where we stopped for lunch on our way up. From here, we had another 2.5 hours to reach camp. We finished it in about half an hour on the way down.
Finally, we're at the gate. Oh man, this is the happiest I've been in my life. We made it.
Done, good job.
Thank you.
Our first adventure in country 62, Guatemala, has ended. We return to Antigua to prepare for the next adventure. See you in the next video. May your travels be many. Goodbye.